Down, says she, destroying all his courage. Down, down, and down, and down, says she, destroying all his courage. With a down, says she, destroying all his courage. That's what you get when you don't eat porridge. With a down, dairy, 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 down, down. I learned that about a year or two ago, traveling up to and met Matt McGinn's widow. Said she'd found some poems and verses among his papers that had never been published. And had I ever seen it? No, I've never seen it. Well, Matt McGinn lives as we sing his songs. I brought that up because harmony is wonderful. I love harmony, but some of the greatest singing is done with no harmony. American Indians don't use a lot of harmony. Don't use any, I don't think. And some of those Irish, Scottish type songs, you spoil them when you get harmony. We went to Rossio. Get Lou Killen to sing it for you. It's a long, humorous story about a bunch of soldiers that get drunk and they finally find a place to get lodgings for the night. And one of them sneezes and he wakes 500,000 fleas. And they're all singing, we went to Rossio. And you'd spoil it if you got harmony. There's some songs too you spoil if you get more than 2 parts. Again, listen to some of the songs of the Piatnitsky chorus, 2 women's voices, and you don't want 3 parts. You don't want 3 or 4 parts, just those 2 parts. They're so nice and stand out so clear. We were singing a little while ago the Mexican, no, it's a Cuban song actually. Even if you don't know the words, you can la-la your way through. Cuando se quiere de veras, como te quiero yo a ti, es imposible mi cielo, tan separados vivir. Cuando se quiere de veras, como te quiero yo a ti, es imposible mi cielo, tan separados vivir, tan separados vivir. And of course, you know, the harmony part is just 3 notes below the melody. Cuando se quiere de veras, cuando te quiero. Somebody sing the melody. Es imposible mi cielo, tan separados vivir. Cuando se quiere de veras, como te quiero yo a ti, es imposible mi cielo, tan separados vivir, tan separados vivir. You gotta switch and go above the melody for the last line. But some traditions are full of these 2-part songs, Mediterranean traditions especially, which are, of course, throughout Latin America. And I think it's worth respecting these traditions, not messing them up trying to put harmony to the songs that weren't originally intended to have harmony. Not trying to put 4-part harmony to something that's intended to have 2-part harmony. On the other hand, you can be disrespectful sometimes and make a breakthrough. Lots of great musicians have. Is there anything else I haven't said about pitch? I think it's worthwhile, if you get a crowd that likes to sing, to stretch their range a little bit, sing some songs real high. The song I've Got Sixpence, which soldiers used to sing, is one of these songs. You know,
Sixpence.
I've got sixpence,
jolly, jolly sixpence. I've got sixpence to last me all my life. And somepence to spend and somepence to lend and somepence to send home to my wife. Poor wife, no cares have I to greet me, no pretty little girls to deceive me. Happy as a lark, believe me, as we go rolling, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, by the light of the silvery moon. Happy is the day when the army gives us pay, as we go rolling, rolling home.
oh my gosh, I haven't sung that so much in 40 years, but that high note, happy is the day. It's worthwhile reaching for a high note occasionally. It's what tenors love to do. And so sometimes when I sing that song, the Homestead Strike song, I may sing it tonight over at Berkeley. It's already high in pitch. And then you say, any tenors around? Oh, they have a fine time reaching for the high notes. And they're proud they sing notes nobody else can sing. What else about pitch, though? Because it helps beyond pitch. And when you're nervous, when you're straining, you can get out of pitch. You're not listening to myself. And I might say also, one of the first signs of senility is you start getting out of pitch, too. I can no longer tune a banjo or guitar if it's noisy around me. I just can't hear. And I now get the guitar well tuned off stage and bring it on, because I don't like to take too long to tune it. I can tune a banjo fairly quickly still, but I no longer. On the other hand, my mother, age 89, could still hear good pitch. She said, "You're sharp." She was a violin teacher. All her life she told people when they're off pitch, and she was telling me I was off pitch till the day she was dying. Anything else we haven't taken about pitch?
Well, what about some of us that are young? I mean, at stage I'm trying to figure out a harmony to remember one, and I hit the wrong note. Is there any tips to help you not do that? I mean,
well, there's nothing wrong with a wrong note, really. Sometimes it might surprise you by being a right note. Think of all the jazz musicians who just are having a fine time. They're hitting wrong notes all over the place. People think they're right. Think of all the cooks who sprinkled too much of something in the soup and it turned out great. No, if you hit a wrong note, you just laugh about it and go on. Admittedly, it's a big help to have confidence. And I was helped all my life in that I had a low threshold of nervousness. I can get nervous talking to one person, but I don't get nervous talking to large groups of people.